Alrighty guys, so we're going to be hopping into Stage 8, the boss rush of the Movie Red Zones 1. We're going to be hopping in to attempt the movie bosses mission. So, the good thing about this mission is you only need 4 movie bosses on the team, which is our peoples will be Broly, Chili, and Limo, and then the 2 Friezas, and then we're gonna run like basically number 1 and number 2 in the game to help us clear this mission. So let's just go ahead and hop in right away. We'll go ahead and play the animations, why not? But this is probably going to be a very long video, but we'll see how long this takes. But let's go ahead and play these animations. Now, alright, so this could be an interesting fight for Broly, because we are definitely going to be able to like activate his thingy thing, basically, his transformation in this run. However, this fight lasts so long that like if we probably activate this on turn 5, there's a possibility like we'll use up both Brolys and like we won't be done with this fight. So I don't know. So I don't really know how to go, because like Broly stays, right? Like his domain will close, but he will stay in his transformed state, and like he'll lose out on some stuff. I guess let me just look, because like again, I've never really had to analyze this too deep, because I've never really had a fight like if I were to transform Broly right away, it would last longer than that. Like Broly usually transforms and he wipes the stage off the face of the earth, and we win. So let me go ahead and pull him up real quick just to like read his details. So one good thing I know for sure about keeping him in this form is he does stack attack. He does stack attack every turn, greatly stack on 18 key, and then just normal stack on 12 key. And then let's see, in full power, so he's going to lose his damage reduction from the domain. That's obviously going to happen. He'll still guard, and then he'll still have 1 guaranteed additional, and then he'll have, yeah, so basically all his additionals are not related to the domain. So yeah, I guess now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it is probably a good idea to just transform Broly probably right away. I don't know, because I just feel like he is gonna dish out so much damage that will help us basically run through these stages really fast. But I also do see value in possibly like leaving Broly in his base form for just a little bit to build. Like maybe you don't really need to, because you don't really need to transform, or basically you don't need the defensive capabilities of Broly until about like Bojack, because Bojack is tech and he locks and seals. So you know that's probably the phase where you can get caught, but it's like anything before that, before Bojack, which we have Turles, we have Slug, and then we have Cooler, and then E13, and then after that it's Cooler, Janemba, and Broly, or not Cooler, Bojack, Janemba, and Broly. So, I don't know. I did this stage earlier with a team. I was using the superhero team, I think, from what I remember, and, like, we seem to be going pretty slow. I mean, like, yeah, these bosses are hanging in with Broly, but we did one-face Turles. I don't think we're gonna one-face this guy. Oh, maybe we will. I don't know. Is this gonna kill? If he crits here, I think he kills. Let's see. Do you kill here, Broly? Yeah. If I would have supered probably with Golden Frieza, we would have killed, but it's okay. That's fine. I mean, allows us to build up a little bit more with Beast by letting him get hit. This Broly's not going to be able to super, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Another possibility that is a little scary is Broly, Chile, and Lemo can't dodge, obviously, AGL Broly. Their defense, I think, can get high enough to be able to eat normals, but obviously if they get super, they're pretty much cooked against AGL Broly. But that's why I'm going to keep Evo Vegeta on one rotation, and then we're going to keep Beast Gohan on the other rotation. So basically, we're going to build a Vegeta's Revive. We'll have that up on this rotation, and then on the second rotation, we'll have Beast's target skill. So we're going to be completely safe, unless we use both of those up, and then we don't have anything to fall back on from there. Let's go. Oh, sorry, I cut myself off a little too early there. Let's go ahead and just watch this animation for Vegeta.
破壊しきれんほどの技を食らわせてやる。これが俺の全てだ。
Let me lower the audio just a little bit. I just looked over and it might have been a little too loud. I'm really sorry if it was, but I hope it wasn't too loud. This might be a problem if Broly, Chile, and Lemo get hit at the end there, but I don't know. I feel like Vegeta and Broly can kill here. Like, I don't think it's up. Yeah, because like Vegeta can do 3 here, all guaranteed crits, and Broly can do 4 or 5. Yeah, this guy's dead. Yeah, I do hope Broly kills though, because if Vegeta takes these hits from Cooler, we'll be able to, yeah, that's good. We'll be able to, so now we have his revive up. So next turn we come back, we have his revive up. We don't have to worry about him dying. We can transform the other Broly this next turn, and I think I'm just gonna do it, because the faster we do that Broly, the faster we can basically cycle back around, because, you know, we want to get out of the domain, and then we want to transform this other Broly, and then that way we'll have both the Broly. Like, we won't have the domain up probably when we get to the final phase against Broly, but we'll have both Brolys transformed, and, you know, we'll have basically the 2 best units in the game next to them. So let's go ahead and play this. Alright, so Broly is out, so now we are going to probably start like steamrolling through this. He links pretty good with Gohan. The only link that he's getting from Frieza is that Prodigy's link. So yeah, I mean, I don't see how 13 survives this turn, because, you know, Beast is Beast. He has at least a double super, maybe a triple. Mine is built full additional, and I feel like mine additionals pretty frequently, just because, like, you know, him getting that additional for simply just getting hit, and, you know, him being designed as a unit that, like, oh hey, you basically put him in slot 1 and then you keep him there and he will protect you forever. Well, as I say that, he does additional normal, but it's fine. Broly will clean this up, no problem. 19 mil. I think this is a friend Broly. I know my Broly has like 26 crit, and then he also has Broly just naturally has he has 26% chance to crit when launching an Ultra Super. So he has that, and then, you know, whatever base crit you give him as well. And then the domain is giving him extra stats. So that's like the only thing is, we will probably, like, he's not going to look as impressive probably when the domain goes out, because he is going to be losing out on a bunch of stats. And also keep in mind, Broly's domain here is not doing anything per se, because he increases damage against super class enemies and allies. So if anything, Broly's domain is technically hurting us, but Evo Vegeta and Beast Gohan, like, them getting hurt by this domain is really not a big deal. Also, my cat keeps yelling at me, and I feel like she's been doing this pretty much every video. And like, I'm not even kidding you guys. I will sit here in my room, like either on my phone or playing other video games, and she'll just be quiet. She'll just be sitting here in my room, chilling. The second I start recording, she starts yapping. Oh, so he locked Beast in the front, and then he sealed you guys. I think, yeah, that's fine. Broly's not gonna take damage here, per se. I'll just do that with Beast, and then, yeah, we get 7 orbs with them, so even though they're sealed, they have guaranteed dodge. Is this... I don't think... Nah, no, Broly doesn't take that much damage from this. Like, this will probably hurt a little. Yeah, because I was gonna say, he didn't get hit initially, so he didn't get his, like, start of turn defense, but, yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's just yapping. And it's like, I have food in my room, I have water in my room. She's literally just, like, yapping to yap. One other thing about her is she loves my chair. Like, or rather, she loves anything that I actively sit on for something. Because, like, I thought for the longest time that she just likes my office chair that I use for, you know, my gaming setup and recording videos. But, like, sometimes I felt bad because she was sleeping on it, so I went and got another chair, and I just kind of, like, moved her over a little bit. And then she woke up from sleep and started yelling at me, like, from what I understand, basically, like, to get off the chair, because now she wants this chair. And then I would get up to go to the restroom real quick, to go pee, and then I would come back and she'd just be on the new chair now. So I'm just like, I don't know what my cat wants, honestly. Like, I'm kind of scared that she's just gonna, like, I'm gonna wake up one day and she's gonna be on top of me, like, basically threatening to kill me or something. I don't know. That's your little small story time from your boy Stewie. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear her. I promise you, I am not doing anything to this cat. I am not hurting her. I'm not, like, keeping her in place or whatever. She is simply just being annoying. Well, this is not great. Frieza should be fine, because he has his 90% damage reduction. I'm just more or less annoyed that, like, I'm gonna have to float off, because, like, I'm keeping Vegeta on rotation no matter what, because Vegeta is basically, like, that character, like, you know, literally just him being on the rotation means that, like, oh, hey, if you die, you don't die, I guess. Like, basically, that's basically what he does. So, like, technically, even if for some reason Frieza here does die, well, he actually took some damage, I guess, but whatever. Also, him sealing Vegeta here might mean that we don't kill. I don't know. I mean, this is my Broly. He's been stacking up, and then, but yeah, like, us losing this Broly, that means we're not gonna get him back for a little while, and then by the time we do get him back, he's going to be on the other rotation with the other Broly, and that means we're not gonna, like, you know, we're just not gonna have the thing up, which is annoying. But now, one thing I've always wondered, okay, yeah, so it just says, so in his passive in full power, it says reduces damage received by 26% while the domain alternate dimensional space is active. Who did you just lock? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he locked Broly. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I wish happened last turn, but nope. Oh, we're getting Dokkan attack here. That's kind of a waste, but oh well. So yeah, it says in his passive, he gets the damage reduction while the domain alternate dimensional space is active. So that means, technically, like, even though the domain just ran out, and then this Broly now doesn't have that damage reduction anymore, as long as I think this is how it works, when we transform with the other Broly here in a few turns, the dimension will go back up like the domain. So that means this Broly will also get his damage reduction back, which is pretty good. So we're going into Janemba. Yeah, we're definitely going through this fight way faster than I did in my initial video. I don't know what happened, honestly, now that I think about it, in my initial video, why, like, it went so slow, but it felt like no one was doing damage in that video. I don't know what it was. Is there a way I can set up 7 orbs? Because, like, this Genema doesn't hit that hard, and they have type advantage, but it's like, I'd like to just have 7. Yeah, there you go. Yep. So, there we go. Vegeta's not at 24 key, sadly, so not a guaranteed crit, but he has 50% still from his, super attack effect, and then any additional he does is a guaranteed crit, because, you know, they have that 50% on both their super attacks, so that means, like, it stacks. So basically, the first, if you don't get 24 key, the first super will have a 50% chance to crit, and then any additional supers you'll get afterwards are guaranteed to be crits, which is pretty nice. And then, obviously, if you just get 24 key, it'll be guaranteed crit. Now, I do think, I feel like some people might look at that and be like, oh, why did they do that? Like, that is, like, you know, kind of wastes their super attack effect. Like, I mean, we just saw how the super attack effect can still be useful if you don't get 24 key. But I think the reason why they did that, sorry, I don't know what happened to me right there, is because, obviously they can't edit, active skills right now. At the moment right now, they can't, like, with Easy Ace, they can't update the active skill if a unit has an active skill. They can't update conditions, they can't update what it does, like, none of that. They can't do any of that, but a way they can do it is they can make it where, like, oh, hey, they write a line in the passive where it's like, oh, hey, when this character activates their, yeah, we'll just transform this Broly. Oh, I forgot I saw the animations on. But anyways, a way they can change active skills other than, like, the conditions for them, like, they can't change conditions at all, but what they can do is they can add stuff to it by basically just writing a new passive line where it's like, oh, hey, if they activate the active skill, they gain this. But the thing is I think most active skills, when they activate, like, it basically puts your character at 24 key, I think. Like, the way they have it coded is, like, the same way. Like, I don't know if this makes sense, but basically, every time you pop an active skill, I think, your character shoots up to 24 key. So, if they wanted to add, like, they obviously, I feel like what their main purpose was, is they were wanting to add guaranteed crits on their, oh my god, Beast Gohan, what the hell? Yeah, this Janemba is, I feel like this Janemba, honestly, is the most threatening phase of this fight. Because, like, I don't, like, Broly does 3 million damage, right? But, like, I mean, like, I guess, like, he does do 3 million, he can super twice, and he can, you can't dodge him. So I guess, yeah, there is that. However, it's like, most of the time, you're going to be saving all these trump cards, basically, until Broly, and Broly doesn't do anything on his super attack effect. So it's like, I get to Broly, I pop Beast Gohan, put him in slot 3, he gets hit a bajillion times, and then Gohan is shooting out like a 41 million guaranteed crit on Broly and just incinerating him, right? But like this Janemba, you're probably not going to use your like most powerful like things on him, which means like he can catch you, and it's like again he has a slightly less hitting super attack. Like he only hits for, I think it's 2.1 million is what he hits for. I'm not worried on this turn because, you know, if we die, we revive, so it is what it is. Yeah, we might actually be dead. I don't know. He didn't hit Vegeta once. This is instant super 3 million to the face. How do you eat this, Vegeta? Alright, yep. I figured. It's okay. We get the revive animation.
ブルマトランクスブラキャベトの約束サイヤ人としての誇り俺の全て捨ててたまるか
Alright, so yeah, so now we literally just do this. We pop this, and like, look at all those attacks that Gohan is gonna eat before he supers, and that's every single one of those attacks is gonna give him 20% attack. And then like I'm pretty sure like if we don't kill this turn, we kill next turn for sure. So yeah, like this is pretty much over. So let's go ahead and just play this very short but sweet animation of Beast Gohan's target skill.
この程度か。
Yep, so Gohan on this turn is basically invulnerable to damage because he's fully built up. He has a million defense. He gets more defense when he gets hit. Yeah, it's like, dude, this is so stupid. Now, would I think this mission would be possible with a full movie bosses team? I would say yes. Maybe. Just because, like, you can use items, and you can bring characters that can, like, stack, and you just have to take it really, like, I feel like, unironically, STR Cooler, the EZA one, might not be a bad option for this, just because he does stack in those, first couple phases. I think you can attack lower. Actually, I don't think you do. You can, but it's like, you can just basically keep Cooler on rotation and stack up with him, because, like, those first couple fights don't really hit that hard. Like, the first major threat, I feel like, for Cooler is going to be, Android 13, because, you know, he's AGL and he does hit for 1.2 million. So that Android 13 can hurt Cooler, but Android 13 doesn't do anything like lock or disable dodge or anything like that. So it's like you can probably hide Cooler. So yeah, you can have, like, you could probably make a full movie bosses team and get away with this, but maybe they felt, I mean, I guess maybe they felt that this would have been too hard, but I guess, you know, someone at their HQ thought that the artificial life forms mission was not too hard, so. But, you know, I mainly joke with that. I'm pretty sure the reason why they made the artificial life forms mission is because they just put it in now with the event to ship it to keep people, to basically keep people trying it in the meantime, because they knew it would be like a fun challenge, I guess, or whatever. But they probably know that, like, you know, obviously they know what they're releasing, so we're probably getting some, like, major artificial life form units this year. Like, I'm talking, like, we might be getting a, I don't know, like a new cell, or we're gonna get a, we are not 100% safe here, right? Unless we just kill here, like, that's the only way we are. I mean, I'll let it play out. I mean, I'm mainly worried about Frieza, because, like, Frieza, so he needs to kind of get hit or dodge first to get his little bit of stats. And then I feel like after that, because there's, you know, a Super Boss's unit on rotation, so he has 60% damage reduction right here. I just don't know, like, if he gets supered right away without him getting the extra stats, I don't think that's going to be enough for him to live if he gets supered. Because, I mean, we watched Vegeta with 50% damage reduction and, like, pretty high defense, honestly, and he still got schwacked by this Broly, so. Sadly, my Broly here kind of let me down. He didn't crit on the, you know, the biggest attack stat, the Ultra Key. He didn't crit on that, of all things. But now he's critting on all the 12 keys, which is nice, obviously, because he's doing a lot of damage. But if we would have crit on the 18 key on top of all these crits that we're getting now, we would have, yeah, we would have killed. Because he's probably going to take out this last, so there would have been only one health bar left. And that 26 mil he just did on the 18 key, that would have been enough to finish this off. Okay, so he's supering right here, but he's still doing a bunch of attacks afterwards, so he can double super here and super Frieza. Oh my god, we're dead. Broly? What just happened? I didn't think Broly was... What? He ate that much? Damn. Now that's just depressing. Dude, I seriously did not think Broly was gonna get hit for that hard. I don't know. Because, like, he supered 5 times there. His start of turn defense is like I don't know, like 600k. He had support on that turn. Like, that was, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, Broly does hit for 3 mil. Jesus Christ. But, like, dude, he had guard, he had damage reduction, he had, like, all the stats from all the, whatever you want to call it, like, you know, the domain, all his, like, he did 5 supers there, I think, like, he did the maximum amount of supers he can do. So it's like, really? Like, I genuinely thought that was, like, free double digits. Like, free double digits, but I guess not. And now we're gonna have to sit here for another 25 minutes, even though I need to make other videos. So this is slightly annoying that Broly just... I mean, I guess technically it's my fault for not gauging the boss correctly and then also gauging Broly correctly. But it's like, come on, I'm not in the wrong here, right? For assuming Broly at least doesn't, like, we almost died from just him. Like, he literally almost took, because he took 590. Our health is 648. He only took 50k less of our health. So, like, if Broly, like, let's say if Broly missed the hidden potential system super, I think there, we would die to just him. And that's him with, again, that's him with the domain up. And, you know, got all his supers, all that stuff. So it's like, what? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of baffled by that, low-key, because just, I didn't expect him to die like that. I guess, you know, just for the sake of this video not being an hour, I'm basically just gonna go ahead and cut until we're going to kill Broly. Also, we could have just killed Broly there if we would have simply just crit on the, you know, the 18 mil, 26 million attack set, but never mind. So, I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so we're back on this turn. So two things can happen this turn. Either we kill here, just outright, and we're done. Or I guess there's a possibility we die, and then, what's it called? Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the possibility is death, because Vegeta is not eating this. Yeah, he's not eating this to live. But, I mean, it's fine. We have the revive up. Sadly, I don't think this can be skipped. But we'll just, I think I'm just gonna, like, just for the sake of my sanity and just winning, I'm just gonna use an item this next turn just to win. Because, you know, it's cool, and it feels really good to no item these stages, but, like, I promise you that it's not, like, against the rules to use items. Like, if you want to challenge yourself, yeah, go ahead, don't use items, but I feel like it doesn't necessarily, like, it's not gonna have to be that way. You don't have to do that. You can not use items and win, or you can use items and win, and, like, again, nothing is going to change. I feel like that doesn't devalue your win. So, sorry, that was a very long and monotonous point that I was trying to make, but I guess, like, I just the only reason I would say I don't like the only time I don't like using items is when I'm, like, first time jumping into an event, simply because if I use an item, I'm not gonna know how hard this unit hits. The only way I'll know how hard this boss hits is if I, you know, if I don't use an item and I put a fairly strong unit in front of an attack, so that way it's like, oh hey, if even this unit took damage, which is, like, you know, someone like Beast Gohan or this Evo Vegeta, if a unit like him took damage, then, you know, I know that this Broly is not a joke. And then, like, from there on out in future runs, I'll be able to tell, like, alright, here I need to use an item because, you know, this character can't take this attack, this character can't take that attack. And that's basically based off of information that I will get from that very first run. So that's the only time I don't like using items, is first runs. But for these missions and stuff like that, like, half of these missions are BS anyways. Like, you know, again, artificial life forms mission, I am gonna do my attempts after this video, after this recording. You guys might see the attempts before this video, so who knows? Maybe I'll beat it here. But like, we all know how BS that mission is. Like, there's literally, like, even with items, even with support memory, even with all that, that mission is straight BS. And I don't, again, at this point, I don't think I've even seen one person beat it. Like, I'm sure there's someone out there who has beat it, but I just haven't seen anyone across my timeline yet. Like, at least the people that I follow, I haven't seen anyone beat it. So, like, at that point, it's like, oh, hey, I just want to see someone beat this mission. That's so even if you use items, even if you use support memories, I'm not gonna like shit on you basically for that. But anyways, this long tangent. There we go. So we completed the movie boss's mission, and with that, we got all the missions. So now we have this support memory, which is very, very stupid. Like, I might make a separate video just talking about how stupid this is. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the movie boss rush and the missions for it. If you guys are struggling with it, or if it's pretty easy. I feel like it's fairly easy. Like, but I understand that, like, if you don't have Broly, baby, this could be a difficult mission to pull off. So let me know how you guys' experiences are, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.